What is up you guys? Dr. Momentum here and I'm back teaching you again with another video. Ngayon pag-uusapan natin top 5 beginner mistakes in trading at paano mo ito maiiwasan. Siyempre premium na naman, actually freemium na naman kasi libre pero hindi ibig sabihin cheap. Okay, so let's go. Top 1 mistake, trading without a plan. Ito yung bibili ka ng isang coin nang wala kang kaplano-plano saan ang take profit mo, saan ang stop loss mo. No stop loss or take profit. Binibili mo yung isang coin due to your emotion and impulsive entries. Okay, sabi ni ganto, sabi ni guru, by breakout na to, bibili na rin ako. Kahit hindi mo naman alam kung paano siya i-trade. So paano mo ma-avoid yan? Of course, always define your entry, your stop loss, your take profit, and risk per trade. Lagi ko sinasabi sa mga student ko, no plan, no trade. Okay? Trade your plan, plan your trade. Pag wala kang plano, then you should not be trading. It's that simple. So kung hindi mo pa alam magplano, you should not be trading real money. Okay? Because 100% you will lose. Okay, hindi kita tinatakot pero as a beginner, dapat ko muna mag-start on developing a plan before you even start putting money in a single trade. Okay, so hindi tayo nag-hype dito na pag nag-crypto kaya yaman ka na. Tinuturo po natin dito is proseso. Yung tamang proseso at hindi natin binebenta yung dream na hindi naman totoo. Okay? So first, trading without a plan, that's mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 is over leveraging. Alam naman natin sa crypto na meron tayong tinatawag na leverage. Yung leverage po sa mga hindi nakakaalam, ito yung kunyari $100 yung pera mo, tapos papahiramin ka ng broker ng tinatawag na leverage, papahiramin ka nila ng capital. Kung leverage mo is times 10, yung $100 mo magiging $1,000 nang hindi 1,000 talaga yung capital. Okay, so pinapahiram ka ng broker. Pero minsan na nangyayari dahil greedy yung mga traders, nag-over leverage. Sa ibang mga broker up to 500x po yung leverage katulad ng MEXC. Okay, minsan naaabuso yung over leveraging kaya nasusunog ang kapital. Risking too much on one trade, using high leverage to flip accounts. So ibig sabihin, dinodoble yung account due to high leverage, leads to emotional trading and blown accounts. Okay, alam naman natin kapag wala tayong sistema sa leverage, patungkol sa leverage, of course we will blow accounts. Dahil kung $100 ang capital mo and you leverage 10x, that's $1,000. Gagalaw din according to that leverage yung position mo. And pag gumalaw yung $1,000 ng 10%, yung $100 mo, wipe na yan. Okay? So how to avoid? Risk only 1 to 2% per trade. That's optimal risk per trade. Okay? And then focus on consistency, hindi yung jackpot win. Okay naman yung big wins pero hindi dapat yung big wins na sobrang laki. Halimbawa 1:100 RRR, that's not good. Okay naman yung 1:5, 1:10, that's a good. That's already a big win. Pero yung 1:100, pag ganun kasi umaasa ka na sa swerte at ayaw natin yung swerte. Gusto natin systematic. So mistake number 2, over leveraging. Okay, so number 3. Ano ba yung number 3? Not having a trading journal. Okay, so ito yung trade lang ng trade si trader. So pag natalo, hindi jo-journal. Pag nanalo, i-journal. Alam nyo ba yan? Okay naman pagka nanalo, hindi magjo-journal. Kapag natalo, wala ding journal. So ano bang mangyayari pag wala tayong journal? There's no way to track performance or patterns sa trading habits natin. We cannot see which setup works or fail, repeating the same errors. So itakal muna nating number 1, no way to track performance or patterns. Halimbawa, ang isang trader, merong oras na natitilt siya. Halimbawa, na-whipso siya ng 2 beses. Ibig sabihin ng whipsaw, bumili siya tapos bumagsak, na-cut siya, and then biglang umangat. So ibig sabihin na dinalaw lang yung stop loss niya tapos umangat yung presyo. Let's say 2 beses nangyari to sa isang araw and hindi siya aware na nagtitilt siya after mangyari yun. Anong mangyayari? Paulit-ulit lang siya magtitilt pag nangyari yung situation na yun without knowing or without tracking na may mistake pa lang nangyayari sa patterns niya or sa emotional patterns niya. Okay? So kapag nag-journal ka, malalaman mo, okay, nakadalawang whipsaw na ako, at this point of time, alam ko na matitilt na ako. So titigil na ako mag-trade. Kapag nag-journal ka, meron kang tinatawag na awareness in yourself na hindi mo na uulitin yung same mistakes mo kasi alam mo na mangyayari yun. Dahil sinulat mo na yun, nakasulat na yun eh. Dinocument mo na. Okay? So let's say for example, sa patterns naman, itong trader na to, mahilig siyang bumili sa presyo na hindi pa nagbe-breakout. So bibili siya, let's say, yung breakout point is piso, pero bibili siya 0.99. Sa 10 trade niya, yung pre-breakout buy is puro losses. Ngayon, pag hindi niya tinatrack yun, okay, puro losses pala pag hindi pa nagbe-breakout, ano? So, hindi na ako bibili. Pero, pag wala siyang journal, paulit-ulit niya lang bibilin yun kasi hindi niya naman alam na hindi yun nag-work. Because he is not tracking his performance. So, he is repeating the same errors again and again. Sabi nga ni Einstein, when you do the same errors again and again, it's called insanity. So, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So, paano ba natin maiiwasan yon? Journal every trade, whether win or loss. And I'm telling you, if you are a newbie, you will lose a lot. So, ang way lang para hindi ka na matalo or maiwasan mo yung puro talo, pero hindi mo talaga siya maiwasan, but malilesen mo siya, is to journal every trade. Entry, exit, reasons, bakit mo siya binili, and emotions. So, marami tayong journaling applications, merong Edgewonk, merong Excel. So, ikaw na bahala, pwede mo ring isulat sa notebook. Okay? So, review weekly to identify strengths and weaknesses. Ano yung ginawa mo maganda today? Ano yung ginawa mo pangit today? Yung ginawa mo pangit, bawasan mo, and then yung strengths mo, dagdagan mo. That's how you improve as a trader. Again, it's not an easy money. This game is not an easy money. So, kung papasok ka pa lang mag-trade, pag-isipan mo mabuti because you will need a lot of work. Okay? Didigay pa tayo. So, mistake number 4. Chasing trades or yung FOMO. Ano ba yung meaning ng FOMO? Fear of missing out. Ito yung entering too late just because the market is moving. Let's say you have a breakout strategy or momentum strategy. Yung coin is 0.99. And then, nag-breakout siya to 1 peso. And then, hindi ka nakabili sa 1 peso, pumunta na sa 1.05 or pumunta na sa 1.5. That's 50% of a move. Now, you chase. Pero malayo na sobra dun sa breakout. That's entering too late just because the market is moving. Kasi hinintay mo siya. So, ang tagal mo siyang hinintay, 2 to 3 days mo hinintay, and finally, nandun na yung setup, pero na-late ka ng entry, and now you're looking to chase and justifying where to buy. But in reality, nawala na yung plano mo na dun bumili sa 0.99 because nakafocus ka na sa pera, nakikitain mo. Okay? So, impulsive trades outside your setup. This is chasing trades or FOMO. Okay? So, dapat malaman mo kung kailan ka mafo-FOMO, at pag na-FOMO ka, you need to immediately close your trading up. Okay? So, how to avoid? Have a watch list and alerts. Pagka yung alerts, nag-alert na and then hindi ka nakabili, alam mo na may chance ma-FOMO, huwag ka nang tumingin sa screen. Huwag mo nang hayaan na yung presyo umakyat, tinitingnan mo Hindi mo alam kung saan ka bibili kasi yung buying mo is naiwan na. Okay, so just close the trading app and accept that missing a trade is okay. Accept mo lang kasi hanggat nabubuhay tayo, kahit mamatay na tayo, the market will go on. Okay? So pagka end of the world na, dun lang titigil yung market. So we can never miss an opportunity. We may miss an opportunity, but the market will stay liquid longer than us. Okay? The market will exist longer than us. Patay na tayo, meron pa ring merkado. So wag kang ma-FOMO sa isang trade because you will have a lot of opportunities. Okay? So number 5, ignoring trading psychology, letting your emotions control decisions. Dito pa pumapasok yung fear, yung greed, yung revenge trading. Okay, alam naman natin, it plays a big part itong mga emotions na to dahil hindi naman tayo robot. Actually, 90% of trading is trading psychology. 10% lang yung technical. So, pag fearful ka, you need to know whenever you feel fearful. Kapag trader ka, kailangan alam mo kung kailan ka fearful. And then, pag fearful ka, dapat i-assess mo kung yung setup mo is intact pa rin. Okay? It's okay to trade with fear kasi normal lang tayong tao. But, pag yung fear mo, nag-i-interrupt na dun sa setup mo, hindi mo na na-execute to setup mo ng tama, then you need to stop trading and go on a neutral state first. Magpagpag muna ng emosyon. How about greed? Let's say you're up 200% in a trade and then ang goal mo is 200% lang naman. You need to know when you are greedy. Malalaman mo yan over time. Okay? So how to avoid greed? By simply following your plan of taking profit. Pag napunta na yung presyo dun sa take profit mo, close the trade already. That's how you avoid greed. There's no other ways to avoid but simply following your plan. Revenge trading, bakit ba ito nangyayari? Dapat alam mo kung kailan ka tilted. Kapag tilted ka na, kapag pikon ka na, you should close your application quickly because revenge trading will come. Call it quits, okay lang matulog ng net loss basta hindi sunog yung capital mo. How to avoid? Stick to your plan, step away after losses, practice emotional discipline. Okay? So yun yung top 5 mistakes na ginagawa ng mga traders and that's how you avoid it completely. So yun lang, sana meron kayo natutunan. And by the way, if you still are staying in this video, our momentum course is open. Kung ikaw ay newbie at hindi mo alam kung saan ka magsisimula, hindi mo alam kung anong sistema ang gagamitin mo, and you find this content helpful, then I encourage you to join our momentum course. Ito yung mga testimonials. So, ito yung magpapatunay na legit naman kahit papano yung course natin. Ayan. Student testimonials. Doc, thank you so much sa mga lesson. Doc, salamat sa mga wisdom. And ito yung actual trades ko. Ito yung mga trades ng mga students. And these are the trades. Hindi ko na masyadong kasi advertise lang. So, if you want to be a part of this momentum course, just simply message me on Facebook, Dr. Momentum, and I'll send you the registration link. Napakamura lang ng course na to, parang libre na rin, pero full system of technical analysis yung ituturo natin dito. And we have 30 plus students na kasama natin sa grupo na magti-trade with us. Okay, so continuous learning lang kami dito, and if you like a community and if you like to join my course, then just message me on Facebook. Again, maraming salamat. Thank you very much sa lahat ng nagsusupport pa rin sa atin kahit na busy tayo. Maraming salamat. God bless you all. Dr. Momentum out.